Hello everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all a ton of products that I absolutely love. And honestly, a lot of these aren't just favorites, they're like, holy grail products, all of which are pretty much on sale right now for this weekend. I thought that this video could function as kind of like a sale guide, the products that I really love that are also on sale, but it could also just work as a kind of update for you all on like my absolute favorite makeup right now. One of those items is the Ilia, the Base Face Milk. And this is actually 20% off right now on Space NK. There is a lot of makeup on Space NK right now. This face milk from Ilia has kind of been a game changer for me. It leaves my skin incredibly bouncy, immediately soothed, and the texture itself is incredibly luxurious. It truly is one of the most luxurious skincare items that I have ever used, and as a makeup prep product, like my skin really sings when I have it on. So I always reach for it as essentially a primer now. It's just really good. Now we're also going into summer. There's a lot of wedding makeup tutorials kind of going around this time of year. I get comments, so many comments about what like those foundations would be that I would recommend. This was one of the first luxury items I recommended on my channel. It continues to be, I think, one of the best formulas on the market, period. It is the Kogendo Aqua Foundation. It is pricey, but Dermstore is also having a sale right now, and you can get it for 20% off, which is what I plan on doing because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am running low on this. And truly, when I feel like my skin, there's just no way my makeup is going to look good, my skin is just not doing well, you're not going to be able to tell once you have this foundation on because it pretty much encapsulates beautiful, perfected skin in the most skin-like way imaginable. You know, there are so many like skin tints on the market. I think truly that people overuse the way of describing like a makeup item looking like skin. By the way, this is the shade 002. This is a really good shade for me. This foundation is so thin and fluid. It's a water-based foundation, so you can layer it up and continue to get coverage. But the layers on the skin are so thin that they become pretty undetectable. So you're able to keep building and building, and you can get, again, a very like lightweight look, but you can also get something that looks more flawless. It just always looks thin and it always looks like skin. It always has this really beautiful blur. It's just one of those flawless in person products that also happens to photograph really beautifully. And typically you have to choose. Like a lot of heavy duty makeup just tends to look more makeup-y. I still think that this is one of the best formulations in the world. It's definitely one of those like desert island makeup picks. Like if I could only wear one foundation kind of product, probably be between this foundation and the Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation. And for concealer, probably no surprise here, the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is the shade 1.5C. This is a great shade for me. Space NK also has Kosas, which is great. So the concealer is 20% off, and then their cloud set is 20% off, which if I could find mine, I would probably set my whole face with it today. It's just such an absolutely beautiful powder. By the way, I did want to sprinkle in as well some like fashion-y sales that are happening right now. So COS, I don't know if you guys are familiar with COS, but they are doing a 30% off sale on their website. It's not site-wide, it's just like a selection of items, but one of my favorite shirts is on sale right now, which is the Clean Cut tee. This is the red one. I actually got this one secondhand. Lovely Hannah Louise Poston and I went to a secondhand shop and they had this shirt. Was it this one? I also have a green one. It could have been the green one, but I just have a feeling like it was this one. Anyway, I now have three. I have a beautiful beige one, I have this red one, and then I have a green one. And consistently when I wear them, you guys ask what shirts I'm wearing. And I feel like that is not common with just like a plain t-shirt. They're really excellent quality. They're super soft, and they just have like, the fabric is nice and medium weight, so it's very flattering when it's on. So I do want to go ahead and call out that sale. And I'll leave links down below to all of my recommendations, as well as like the sales too. You know, sales are really a good time to pick up things and save money, but I'm definitely an advocate for like setting a budget for yourself, something realistic. That is what I am going to be doing. I have my budget set. I am spraying micellar water on my hands right now to try to act as washing them without getting up. So I think let's do bronzer first, and then I want to do my eyebrows, because I do have an update for you all on the Make Beauty Brow Gel, because I've been getting a lot of questions about that product, because I've just been talking everyone's ear off about it. But first, I'm going to go ahead in with the RMS Beach Walk Betty Redimension Hydro Bronzer. Beach Walk Betty is the shade, and on Dermstore, you can get it for 20% off. And RMS is also 20% off on Space NK, but I have noticed on Space NK that some of the RMS items are like the prices are jacked up. I made sure though that like all the products that I'm linking to Space NK in specific, the base price of them are in line with like what the brand is selling them at. These like gel powders, I just feel like are the new version of like a baked formula. And this is the kind of luminosity that I love. The formula is incredibly thin and blendable, but it's not like a shimmery kind of product, which, you know, in my opinion, I don't really like a shimmery bronzer too much. You can see you can get like, I'm building it up slowly, but you can get some really nice shape with it. And I do have, I'm going to use the highlights from RMS as well, but I do want to call out that you can get Beloved, which is their red blush. Crap, I don't have it down here with me. But that is a blush that I'm going to talk about in the long-awaited red blush video that's coming next week. And I really like that one. So I'll give you guys that spoiler. And I believe this brush is also 20% off at Space NK. Let me double check. Yes, it is. So this is called the number 7 brush, the Heavenly Luxe number 7. I have multiple because it's one of my favorite brushes. It's a very like utilitarian brush. It can be used to add bronzer, to add blush, to apply foundation. It has an eye brush on it. So, you know, if you're just someone that wants a brush that kind of does everything, it's really nice to have that. Isn't that bronzer so nice? It's just like a very particular look. It's very thin on the skin. There's a luminosity to it. It's more sheer, so you have to, again, take the time to like build it up. But the effect is that I'm sculpted and bronzed without really like looking like I have much bronzer on my actual face. And I think I am going to take the brush on the other end and add this into the crease to kind of add a little bit of shape and set the concealer that I have on there as well. All right, so let's talk about this Make Beauty thing that is going on. As I'm doing that, I am gonna fill in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm sure I could find somewhere that this is on sale, so I mean, I'll try and leave a link to it down below. So the Red Tube Make Beauty Brow Gel. It is the brow gel that I've been going on and on and on about on my channel as like it being the best brow gel that I've ever used. That is still true. But a lot of you guys have been saying like, Amanda, I can't find it on the Make Beauty site. Well, Make Beauty is having a 20% off site-wide sale, which is super exciting. But on top of that, I reached out to them and I was like, are you guys replacing the formula? Is this formula the same? Because now they have their sculpting brow gel. They're like, no. So they have the Infinite Brow Gel, the brow hold that is very intense and it's in the red packaging. That's the one that I really love. But they also have the Sculpting Brow Gel, which is more of a medium hold, and they sent it to me so I can try this one too. That's what we're gonna do in today's video. I'm gonna just fill in my brows and then we'll be able to test out that one, which I'm excited about. So the moment of truth, let's use the Sculpting Brow Gel. Honestly, it's right now it feels pretty similar. I can tell it's like a little bit more lightweight. Look at like, do you see the lift difference? It's really nice. There is a difference in, I think, the formula and the wand. So the wand is just very straight, and the Infinite has some longer and shorter bristles, which I think I like that more. But I will say with the sculpting, it does feel like a little bit more natural. So if you don't think you need like a mega hold brow gel, this might be like a better option for you. I mean, I really like it. It's really nice. I like that I'm able to like keep finessing it, which I like that about the Infinite too. Like I have some leeway with the amount of time, you know, that it takes until it's like completely set down. It's one of those unsexy beauty products that is very, very underrated. I don't know, it's too soon to tell if I like this more, but I do really, really like it. By the way, do you guys want to see me do like an unsexy makeup video? Unsexy beauty product video that I really like. By the way, speaking of make, I am going to use the Lip Reset Mask in Cosmic Cherry. I did already do a reel on Instagram using this. Ugh, this is so good. I mean, look at that. It's freaking delicious. I was planning on using this as like my main lip for today, but my lips are feeling really dry. So I want to get this on like now. Like it looks like a cherry gloss, but it hydrates like the most beautiful lip mask. So glad that they added this cherry shade. I'm very, very happy with it. And yeah, I think these just released and they're still doing 20% off them, which is nice. But we got to do blush, and I thought I would do something fun specifically for this video. The Charlotte Tilbury Matte Beauty Blush Wand. I have not yet tried this out, and this is the last blush that I need to try out for you all. That is really, really pretty. It's interesting, this red was not the red that I was expecting, but it is so pretty. I mean, part of the reason I saved this blush to try at the end was because I'm already familiar with this formula and I knew the formula was going to be really good. Charlotte Tilbury is 20% off at Space NK, and in specific, the matte beauty blush wands typically retail for $40. They're listed at $40 at Space NK, and then you get the 20% off. The matte beauty blush wands, you get 0.4 ounces of product. That is a good amount of product for a liquid blush. I really like that Charlotte Tilbury did that. I am gonna take a little bit more and put it on my nose. Let's do the eyes. So I have the shade Spark and Strobe. I gotta be honest, Strobe is my favorite, but it's way more cool toned, and that's not like, it's not necessarily what we're doing today as far as the look goes. It's that shade right there. So pretty. And then I have Spark as well. By the way, if you get one of these, it will literally never, like, you'll have it forever because they last forever. They're like this too. How much did you get? It doesn't even say in here. Oh yeah, 0.28 ounces. And this is pigmented. Like, this is enough for forever. I will say I don't like the packaging. I don't think the packaging is good, but the formula is really good. So I'm just gonna take Spark. I think I'm gonna use Spark today and do kind of like a bronzy eye. And these last really well. They're kind of like they're a luminous eyeshadow that sets down like a cream to powder finish. There it is. So, so pretty. I'm taking like the amount of product that I had on the back of my hand and just doing it that way. It's just easier to do it that way. These do like dry down pretty fast though, so just keep that in mind. I'm just taking a little bit more right on the outer corner, just tapping it in. I'm just blending out those edges, and I'm gonna take, this is also on sale as well, the Luxe eyeshadow in the shade Moonstone from Bobbi Brown. Nordstrom has this on sale right now, and as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. Just adds that beautiful wet glimmer that you guys know I really love. And it is more of like a dry formula, but the sparkles are pretty incredible. If I could find my Chemical Quad eyelash curler, I would curl my lashes with that because at Dermstore it is 20% off right now, and that's like my holy grail lash curler. But I think it's floating around in a makeup bag somewhere. And then using my Clio Kill Lash Superproof, and this is the Extreme Volume, and this is still on sale, I believe, at Amazon. I did a video with them recently, and yeah, this has just been my mascara of choice. This is a tubing mascara, and typically I don't like tubing mascaras, but this one is really good. Space NK does have Lisa Eldridge 20% off, so if you've been wanting to try like Lisa Eldridge products, it might be a good time. This is the shade Velvet Muse. I'm gonna kind of wear it as a blotted lip today just because, again, my lips aren't doing super well. So pretty though. Then I'm gonna take Charlotte Tilbury the Lip Cheat and Walk of No Shame. I'm just lining like a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Make Beauty lip mask. That like never gets old to me. I thought of doing Honeysuckle from Tarte because this is also 20% off at Dermstore, and this is like one of my favorite lip products. So this is the completed look. Before I go, let's run over a couple more sales I wanted to mention. One, London Town, which is like my favorite nail polish brand. They're doing 25% off. So today, you guys, I use pretty much exclusively, other than like the Dior Nail Glow, the illuminating nail concealers from them. These are just the minis. And I'm using the original one today. This is just one coat, and it just makes your nails look like they're naturally really, like just really, really good. But they also have this one. This is the Bubble shade. It's kind of like a warm pink. They have like a cooler pink purple, but it's very sheer, the pink illuminating one, and that's my favorite. So definitely check them out. They're just like one of my favorite beauty products I own. If you've been looking for like a really natural nail polish, that kind of like sheer your nails but better. And I almost forgot, oh my gosh, Everlane is doing 25% off site-wide, which is amazing. I'm gonna leave up a video of me wearing my absolute favorite pants from Everlane. It's like the barrel pant. I'll leave a link to the specific ones, but they're just like the best. I get so many compliments on them. They're so comfortable. They're truly like a perfect pair of pants. I would recommend, if you want like a less baggy look, I would go down a size. But if you do really like the baggy style, go with your actual size. I think during the sale, I'll probably get a pair of day gloves, which are their flats. I've been lusting after them, and I actually purchased a pair. I got like the narrow version though, and my feet are too wide for them. So my feet, I would just say, unless you have like very narrow feet, go for the original day gloves, and not the narrow version. That's just like my 2 cents on that. So good. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention the Everlane sale. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions on specific makeup items, please let me know. I'll leave links to all of the specific sales down below. But thank you guys as always, and I'll see you in my next one.